First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory to our Heavenly Father Yahweh, also the true Holy Black Messiah, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah, Mashiach, also the Final Father, True for the One West. This is Fallen Kings, coming right back at you yet with a lesson. Before I go farther in this lesson, the lesson 10 and 2, the lost sheep of the house of Israel, which consists of the so-called African American blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native American Indian descent. Also, Israelite foreigners, they're like the other nations. They look like the other nations. They're even going to speak their languages and even going to actually look like the other nations. So it's not based off your looks, but rather based off the heritage of your fathers when you read the book of Numbers. And with that, I want to go right into the lessons here. The lesson I'm going to call this is vanity. What is vanity? And what's this regarding to? The vanity is America, which the scriptural name is Babylon the Great. You know, in this vexation of spirit, because us Israelites, the so-called black men, so-called Latino, so-called Native Indians, we were sent over here for a punishment when you read Deuteronomy 28th chapter. And this place was set up for a punishment. You know, scripture said this is not our rest. And this place is vanity because why? It's going to be destroyed. So it's no such thing as making this Babylon great again, making it great again. There's no fixing it. There's no reconstruction it. You know, there's no wealth reconstruction or economic reconstruction. This place is finished. And it's ultimate destined for destruction. Let me read the scripture here real quick. I'll read the book of 2 Peter's. Salakia. 2 Peter's, the 3rd chapter, because I know I got some new listeners, brothers and sisters here. I wanted to clarify the chapter of this verse here, 2 Peter's chapter 3, verse 11. And I'm probably going to start at verse 10. Yeah, I might read from 3 to 10. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay, so I'm going to read in the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. I'm going to read down to farther down the chapter. So brothers and sisters, bear with me. So I'm reading 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, meaning you can't predict the time and day or when the King of Kings is going to return. The scripture says, watch as well as pray. We watching for the coming of our King of Kings, you know. Only the elect is watching for the King of Kings' return. The world is, they blind, they void of understanding. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements. Now that heaven's talking about Babylon the Great, because the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom, he's in his heaven right now. He owned the world. I mean, he owned pretty much everything. He rules the world. He's ruling the world right now. And what I mean owning the world, he owns the stigma of the whole world. I mean, he controls everything. But with his foreign Western policies, he even, he even got our women heads gone. Well, they not really our women. But you know what I mean? He even got the 2/3 of our women gone. Okay? But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also the works there are therein shall be burnt up. You know? So that's why I was going to what I mentioned earlier, the title of the lesson. This is America is vanity. It's vanity, and it's also vexation of spirit. Okay, let's go to 11th chapter. It says, Slakia, let me correct myself. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? I mean, we try our best to keep the law, statutes, commandments, walking up righteously, standing our Bible, standing this book, reading this book, meditating on the scriptures, keeping my mind ready, steadfast, you know, becoming like unmovable. Saying then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for a hasten, because we only, like I just mentioned earlier, only the elect is looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, where the heavens bring on fire, and fire, Shalakia, heavens being on fire and shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That's that fire that's going to go into spiritual fire. That fire that don't quench when you read the book of Isaiah. It tells you about that. So this place we living in is vanity. America is vanity. The policies that's set up is wickedness. It was established by wickedness. It was established by deceit. It was built off sin. It was built off corruptions. The scripture talks about in Malachi chapter 1, verse 4, I believe. It says the border of wickedness. This place is the border of wickedness. So therefore, it means vanity. Let's get the definition of vanity. Okay, vanity, the quality of being worthless or futile. Futile meaning that's below worth, little worth, right? So America is vanity because when Babylon get destroyed, it's not even going to be worth anything. Matter of fact, it's going to be a place of torment, actually, when the fire ascends for generation to generation when you read the book of Isaiah, So yeah, I just want to touch on that. This place we living in is vanity, and vexation of spirit. I was reading the scriptures, meditating on the scriptures a little bit earlier today, Ecclesiastes, where scripture says that who could straighten what the Most High have made crooked? The so-called white man was crooked from the beginning. As well, hey, guess what? The 2/3 is crooked. You can't make them straight as well. Those so-called pastor pork chops and your Benny Hinn's of the world, TD Snakes, and all these other false religion pastors and leaders, you can't make them straight because they're not among the elect, right? Or they're not an Israelite, one of the two. Okay, I want to get this part right here in Isaiah 34, verse 10. I'm going to close it out. It should not be quenched. Just talking about the fire that's going to hit this place. It should not be quenched, nor day, a night, nor day. Salakia. The smoke thereof, I'm reading from the top. It should not be quenched, night nor day. The smoke thereof should go up forever. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. So this place is vanity and is vexation of spirit, and is going to be judged with a eternal judgment, because all the wickedness, all the corruption in this place push up on the whole world. All the wicked agenda, guess what? It comes from here. All the alphabet letter communities, all that stuff comes from this place. All the pork and unclean foods, they get this from this place because it's the border of wickedness. And it's also vanity because this place eventually will be destroyed. It will be judged by our King of Kings, and the Most High, and the holy angels. And this place is at the end, man. This place is finished, man. And it's vanity. With that, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Almighty Father Yahweh, also true love, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah, Amashiach, also the Father, for the one West, Father Kings, glory, forget you yet with a lesson. Shalom.